And I'm CJ Scott, and this is the Young Adult Movement. Tonight, we will see some stories of young adults who are trying to make a positive impact on a world where negativity is so prevalent.
When we return, we will see the stories of a young rap entertainment group who is looking to make it big in the industry, and a hip-hop dancer who is showing others his skills. Here from Arlington, Virginia, this is the Young Adult Movement, and we'll be right back.
Just 3 of 10 today on third down. Renaud left inside of Scott.
And a leaping interception by Woodson, who got a...
I'm not that serious. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Hey, this is not Joe Cheese.
Welcome back. Fast Life Entertainment is a rap group from the DC metropolitan area who wants to be the new age EU from the new generation. They used to be a rap music group as a platform to business.
What type of rap music do you like, CJ?
I like all kinds of rap music. It doesn't matter. As long as it's good, I like it.
That's interesting. You know, some of my favorite rappers today are like Wale and, Jay-Z, Kanye West. I really enjoy them, and they have the whole, Watch the Throne thing. But you
Watch
know
the
what?
Throne.
Let's take a look at their segment.
While young success may be all about money, power, or fame, it could simply be about doing what people love. From a local studio in Bryan's Road, Maryland, hip-hop group Fast Life Entertainment talks about their up-and-coming success.
As a group, we want to make good music, and so far, we achieved our goal of making good music.
This group is successful because we have a drive, we are determined, and we want to be heard.
Despite their up-and-coming success, Fast Life Entertainment fills us in on some of their accomplishments.
You're doing shows for Paula Abdul, dance shows, Live to Dance?
Yeah.
Live to Dance. We had a sponsorship from a shoe company in Cali called Vlado Footwear. Got on a poster for that, for the best crew in Maryland.
I've worked with a lot of underground artists as well as a lot of well-known people. I've worked with Maya, I've worked with Plies, I've worked with Pretty Ricky.
And then we got nominated actually as the top 15 dance crew in America.
Sid Money, GB, and Seymour Cash give words of wisdom to those that want to be in the music industry.
And it's music is poetry, man. Music is about expressing your stuff, about feeling. Music is about bringing out your culture. And it's if you don't bring out, the music represents who you are.
Instead of worrying about fame and worrying about where you're going to end up in the next 10, 15 years or how far you're going to get with this music thing, just keep going along on the journey, because it's not about the destination. It's just about on the way there, because once you get there, that's it.
So Myra, how would you define rap music?
Well, I see rap music more like poetry put to words, but how do you feel about music videos?
Music videos to me, it's all about the innovation, the creativity. As long as everything works and flows together, it's all good for me.
What I really enjoy about the music videos now is that they're more like mini movies. The artists put so much into their projects that they really just, captivate, the audience.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Next, we will have Alex Acosta, who is the director representing Prestige Filmworks. He has worked with many artists in the game, and here's his story. Alex Acosta is the director of a one-stop media shop known as Prestige Filmworks. Alex has worked with artists such as Cassidy, Wale, Joel Santana, 50 Cent, and more. His work has been seen on World Star Hip Hop, MTV, and BET. He has big plans for his company in the future.
My name is Alex Acosta. I represent Prestige Filmworks, and I'm a director, quote-unquote cinematographer, videographer, overall director. Prestige Filmworks, as I like to see it, is a one-stop media shop. From videos, documentaries, film, TV, a little bit of everything. Anything that can be recorded, that is what Prestige Filmworks is. Anything media related. How I got started with film, it was years ago, probably about, I say 10 plus years ago. In college, my ex-girlfriend, she gave me this small camera. No audio whatsoever, it was just a small camera. And I was recording everything from food to fights, to parties, anything I could think of I was recording. And after a couple of years, I just noticed that I had a folder full of everything I could think of. And I was thinking, what I'm gonna do with this? And as I started there, I was like, let me put it down and show people my life. From traveling to, like I said, everything that I did. And after a while, I was like, I think I could do this. Let me invest in some equipment. And I invested in some equipment, took a couple projects on, and I'm sitting here today. First of all, my favorite person that collaborated and later on became business partners with is Broadway. It's Broadway All Day. He did about 20-something videos for G-Unit, a bunch of 50 Cent videos. In particular, the one, it was one of my favorites, is for Booby and Raheem DeVaughn, which is local DC artists. My Way. We shot My Way in the middle of DC, and it was with Broadway and First Impressions. So the hardest challenge for me up to date is learning everything I knew, or learning everything I know. I came in the game knowing what I wanted, and then I want to leave the game knowing everything I didn't even know before. So that's one of the challenges, is the unknown. On the inspirational side, I won't just say inspiring directors. I'll say anybody watching this, anybody helping on this set, anybody in general. I always say hard work pays off, and I don't just say it because it sounds cool. It's the oldest saying in the world. It's because it's the truth. Everything I've ever done, I got through hard work. I never woke up one day and was lucky about anything. I never got nothing handed to me from day one. So with hard work, you definitely get it, and it's not just a saying. Work till something and you'll get it.
Wow, that was really amazing.
Yeah, that was.
That really inspired me personally, because he does all of that on his own.
I know, it was a lot of fun.
It was. And what I really like what he said, that hard work pays off.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
Outside of music videos, anybody can take that and just be inspired by that so much.
Definitely.
Supreme! Protein!
The name of this thing is... Just 3 at 10 today on third down. Renaud left inside of Scott.
And a leaping interception by Woodson, who got a...
I'm not that serious. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Hey, this is not Joe Cheese.
Rap music, cause I never dug disco.
Infinity on the horizon, I'm comprising what it tells me. Surviving through means so violent. Some murderers were left silent. Those who spoke choked on hope. Threw up so much pressure in themselves till they don't blew up. Heaven and hell, boy, the clouds compose my frame.
Protein! Look, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was your mom. This conversation is over. Where are you going? So delicious. Get back here! Supreme! Protein! Supreme! Protein!
In our next segment, we will see a former America's Next Top Model contestant who was teaching young ladies to love themselves.
In 2009, Bianca Charday was a contestant on America's Next Top Model, a show produced by Tyra Banks. While being on the show, she learned to love herself more. After the show, she decided to teach other young women how to love themselves.
I started Love Yourself after being booked for various speaking engagements and motivational speaking bookings. And I also realized there was a strong need for programs like this for young women in between the ages of 15 and 20. In addition to that, from my own personal experiences, being a domestic abuse survivor, and in general, like, people think that your experiences as a young woman, as a teenager, does not, they don't affect you when you get in your adulthood. It affects your reasoning in general as a woman. Whether that little boy you talk to at 17, all those experiences shape and form who you are. And sometimes those experiences aren't the best. And so that's why I started Love Yourself, because I want to teach young women to love yourself enough to know your worth, to not accept behaviors out of people that are not acceptable and not worthy of you. Know your worth, know your value. Our main mission, objective, purpose is to increase self-esteem in young women. And we do it organically and holistically through self-grooming workshops. We do it through teaching them about skincare, hair care, nail care, young women's health, and the importance of getting pap smears. We talk about everything from STDs to pregnancy, sometimes prenatal care, and sometimes after prenatal care. We even talk about your actual diet. Like, you are what you eat, essentially. And then most of all, we talk about the importance of higher education. Even if you don't go to a 4-year institution, learn a trade. Go to a 2-year, learn something. Go to cosmetology school, go to culinary school, learn something, because you have a purpose. I think success is whatever makes you happy.
Now, from loving yourself to uplifting others, Danny is an urban gospel singer who hopes to uplift people, especially those in her generation.
Intervals of clouds and sunshine bouncing off my window pane, and again the weather changes and the clouds begin to leak rain. Then I remember life's a process and it changes like the winds. So then after many losses, eventually I win. I will soar like an eagle, sing like a caged bird sings.
My name is Danielle Davis, and I sing gospel. I started singing when I was 5 years old, and my parents made me sing wherever they went. They would make me sing to my family and their friends. My number one musical influence has to be Brandy. I love Michael Jackson. I listen to Karen Carpenter, Yolanda Adams, Karen Clark Sheard, Kiera Sheard. At an early age, I developed a close relationship with God, and I always like to sing, so I figured why not sing gospel. My album targets the youth, people in my generation. I'm 22 years old, and it's not a traditional gospel album. It's kind of on the lines of like Mary, Mary, things that you can hear and not feel like, oh God, this is church, but the message is still coming across.
Never thought that you would be the one to deceive me. I can't even imagine.
I want people to know that they can do anything through Christ, and that they have to believe in themselves, and that they can accomplish anything they put their minds to. Success to me is getting to heaven and having God tell me that I did what I was supposed to do, that I fulfilled my purpose in life.
Cause I never dug disco.
And lately I've been having visions of infinity on the horizon. I'm comprising which entails me surviving through means so violent. Some murderers were left silent. Those who spoke hooked on hope threw up so much pressure in themselves till they don't blew up. Heaven and hell, boy, the clouds compose my frame.
Protein!
Do you know how to dance?
Do I know how to dance? I personally love to dance. Like, it's just so fun and, you know, just get my blood flowing.
You know what I mean? Can you imagine, like, having this, like, 24/7? I mean, Joshua Davis, he does just that.
My name is Joshua Davis. I am a hip-hop teacher currently for Joy of Motion. My primary studio is Joy of Motion. We're currently at Friendship Heights location beside Friendship Heights Metro.
Davis is a performer who wants to share his love for hip-hop dance with others.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
His moves are carefully choreographed.
3.
Davis shows his students the counts of the choreography while still encouraging them to have fun as they dance to popular music.
Like, we can understand what we need or like what pace we're at, and can challenge us without like leaving us behind.
3 and 4. Boom. Tick, click, click.
The workouts are tough, but the students return.
It's my first time with him, and he was lots of fun, and I learned new moves, and I got a good workout. I'm sweating. And I sweat every day. I teach 3 classes a day, and he made me sweat, so good for him.
Rap music, cause I never dug disco.
And lately I've been having visions of infinity on the horizon. I'm comprising which entails me surviving through means so violent. Some murderers were left silent. Those who spoke choked on hope. Threw up so much pressure in themselves till they don't blew up. Heaven and hell, boy, the clouds compose my frame.
Protein! Look, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was your mom. This conversation is over. Where are you going? They're so delicious. Get back here! Supreme!
Protein! Supreme! Protein!
Welcome to the show, Joshua.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you. You know, that was really amazing.
Awesome. Thank
How
you.
do you learn how to dance like that?
Well, I'm self-taught for the most part, but since I moved out to DMV, I've been taking a lot of classes, so.
That's amazing.
Okay, so who are some of the people you worked with?
Well, the very first person I ever worked with was during this radio contest that I won. It was a freestyle battle, and it ended up getting me a club performance with Lil Wayne. And more recently, it was Waka Flocka, and then Travis Porter and Plies, in that order.
Wow. So you teach classes here in the metropolitan area?
Yes, I teach for Joy of Motion DC primarily, but I teach a lot of workshops in the DMV area, so.
Okay, so your classes, like, what do those consist of? Like ages, style of dance?
Well, age-wise, I don't have a limit. I have people from like toddlers up to people in their 60s. I have this one 64-year-old lady who comes to my beginner hip-hop class, and she be getting it in like she in her 20s, so.
So when you like to dance, what is your favorite pair of shoes?
My favorite pair of shoes are these that I have on right now. I wore them today for you guys. These are my Bordeaux.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I mean, can you show us some of your moves?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, show us
and
some
my
moves,
favorite
man.
shoes. All right, so to start, you're gonna have center, out, step. You're gonna step forward. You're gonna take your time.
Okay.
Step. From here, you're gonna dribble a basketball.
We're gonna have to catch up.
Dribble a basketball. Hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
Over.
I think I'm playing that.
Open. Close. head nod. From here, you're gonna do like a little Dougie step. 2 of those that way. You're gonna pull forward with your swag. You're gonna press, pull, bring it up military style. From here, hands go to your hips. You point like, hey, who was that?
Are you okay with it?
And then you can.
I'm trying.
Okay.
You guys got it. All right. So I'll show you one time what it looks like
Okay,
full
let's
together.
leave it.
All right. So
advanced.
just let me do it on my shoes. All right. Here we go. So all together.
Hey, you got it.
Now make that mother hammer time
I don't know. Yeah, he got me with that. You broke my ankles, man. Oh man, that's it.
Shoes, man. Shoes. It's the shoes.
How about we try it one more time?
One more time? All right.
Focus, okay now?
You ready? So,
go a little bit slow.
6, 7, a little slow for you. So we got step, 1 and 2. Dribble the basketball, side, open, close, nod, step. You do your Dougie, press forward, swag. Down, pull the arms up. Hey, there you go.
I feel better now. I feel much better now.
Yes.
I think we can show them what we got.
All right, we're gonna try it.
Ready?
Drop it.
All right, we're gonna try it full out this time. You ready? All right, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm your white girls go gaga.
Get stupid.
Girl, you talk too much. Shut up.
They got it. That's magic. That's magic. That's magic right there.
You just got that swag on the side.
Yeah,
This
I
is
gotta
that
practice.
swag.
I need at least a day.
All you gotta do is this in the corner, just like this. Just do this.
Show us like your favorite move.
My favorite move. Oh, I do this all the time in the club. It gets everybody riled up. I call it a crab walk. And the arms just waiting to pick it up, down, to the side, switch, and it's all just part of waving.
I think I'm gonna probably have to go to a class to
Wow.
learn that. But that was really, really amazing.
Thank you.
And you know what? We thank you so much for coming to the
man.
show.
Thank you.
We
Appreciate it. Hey, we hope y'all were inspired by the young adult.
The young adult movement. We thank you so much.
Okay. Now that's something I can do.
There you go. 2 steps. 2 steps.